We're playing Siren Strand. That's the first map. Alright. Well, this should be interesting. And the second map will be Ember Grove. We briefly talked about that. A lot of people in the community don't really like that in Clash, as I mentioned earlier, because it becomes this like, it's one of the maps where you constantly rotate and basically just kill creatures. Like there's a weird dynamic going on in that one. So. Nerf Paco. No, absolutely not. Don't touch him. Alright, oh, we got picks and bans coming in already. Alright, so Illuzion is actually banning Imani here. And Massive Damage decided to ban HK. Alright, well, there we go. First pick here from Illuzion is indeed the one, the only Margrave. Imagine that. Massive Damage coming in strong. They want that OP character known as T-Mats. And I don't think anyone's surprised. But yeah, we do have an Ashling support on the Massive Damage side. You can ban any heroes you want, any order. Well, yeah, you can ban them, any of them. Yeah. You only ban 2 heroes at the start, and that's it. Right, so it looks like Illuzion, they're not really sure what they want to ban here. So let's see what happens. Well, what do you guys go for here? You're playing Siren Strand Clash. What would you do? I agree, because one of my favorite voice lines by Paco is when you spawn the airship. And he's like, my mom said I could play. I mean, Illuzion coming out strong with Margaret. I mean, they already have the frontliner, right? Now, they did lose. Ashling is like a crazy good sport. So, Beckett map. I think we'll definitely see Beckett. We did see her a lot yesterday. Now, interestingly, I haven't seen anyone do Roland yet. No one has picked Roland, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to think of that. Maybe Kadir. You can do a lot of rotating in this map, and I feel like, I mean, picking Assassin here, you can do a lot of work. Speaking of Beckett, I posted a short lore video of Beckett today, if you guys haven't seen that. If you like lore. Ashling's OP, but we are okay with that? Wait, hold on, what? Are we? Okay. Alright, so Illuzion go for the Mozu. Into, wow, I should have been quiet, shouldn't I? Because we see Roland. Oh my god, it's happening. Wait, what? No way. We're actually gonna see some Roland action. I can't wait for this. Okay, alright. This is gonna be great, man. Oh no! Oh, this is oh, okay. Oh shit! They got Sven. Oh no! This is gonna be nasty. No! Oh my god! Are they memeing? Is this real life? Massive Damage going with the grandma. Wow! What do we think about this? Holy moly! This is gonna be sick. Alright, I can't wait for this. Alright, Illuzion probably surprised by this. I think they're stun locked from this. They're like, wait, hold up. How do we deal with this? What do you do here? You're like, okay, wait, hold up. They have Ashling, which is super strong. They have Sven, that is super strong. And then they have Grandma. Grandma is so good at just poking at creatures solo. He's soloing those creatures, you know? It's kind of like an assassin, you know, going into backlines, just being annoying, killing your creatures. So I imagine we'll see Grandma doing that. Yeah, Illusion. I can imagine this is a rough time. I mean, could you go for AoE here? You have Roman. You have Roman Mozu. You need to support Sandora. Sandora Paco. The thing is, you have nothing to negate healing, do you? I feel like you need poison here, don't you? You could go back in with poison grenades. Zenobia, maybe not optimal. Ramsey has poison. A pretty reliable poison too, I suppose. I think you definitely need to negate the healing because there's a lot of healing going on here now. And of course armor. I would imagine you want to, yeah, Voden as well. Yeah, true. I always forget about Voden. I barely play Voden, so yeah. Yeah, I think you definitely need poison. That's like number one. But then again, Sven probably. Sven going cleanse. I mean, what about, okay? Poison is the important thing, but they're gonna have so much armor. They're literally gonna have a ton of healing armor and cleansing of debuffs, right? So this is a tough choice. You know what you pick? You go Ezreal. Ezreal, man. Do it. It's like a poison character into support. I mean, voting can be support, I suppose, but it's very much poke damage right now. Oh, this is tough, isn't it? Like I do not want to be in this position. Holy crap. Okay, you need poison. I would focus on that, and then what is your second pick? Because you need a support, right? Oh, it's happening. Yep. We do have poison with Voden, and the support of choice is Vadasi. I think we only saw Vadasi once yesterday. Okay, and of course, as we already mentioned, this hero here, Beckett, is pretty dang sick for this map. Yeah. So now I just need to wait for the ID, the match ID for this, and we'll try and join. Like I said, my spectator from yesterday isn't here, so I will be casting and spectating, so I will try and do my best. I apologize beforehand for any bad spectating shenanigans going on. Yeah, looking at this draft here, what do you guys think? Do you guys have a favorite? Okay, let's wait for the code. Yeah, we need to wait. They need to make. Okay, so how it works? You have to make a custom game. It's actually, we noticed this yesterday. It's prone to crashing, so that's unfortunate. But you have to make a custom game. Well, you have to invite all of your team members. You set everything up, the settings for the game. You create it, you get an ID, you send that ID to the other team that you're facing off against. Right? And when both of them are in, they can start the game. They have 45 seconds to select the heroes in game and then load in. And what we have to do is they have to send that ID to me so I can join the match after they're all into the game, so I can spectate. So it is a bit of a process, and like I said, it was actually prone to crashing yesterday, so then they need to remake that all over again. So no Paco, bad draft. True. Just add Paco by default and it's perfect. Right? That's how it works. Mad not because of draft, it's because of skill. Oof. I mean, we know massive damage are really good, so... Hey there, Rhino. Yeah, it wasn't optimal yesterday for many reasons. It was unfortunate. Today we do have this semifinal, then we have the one after. We're not doing them at the same time, right? Because we have fewer games today, so we are actually doing one match at a time, so we can watch all of them. So we have two semifinals. Well, this is the first one, first map, and then after that we have the grand final. Alright, let's see, do we have an update? Alright, nope. Yeah, let's wait for that code to arrive. Let's see. I do like I think, you know, I briefly talked about Sanctum Falls. I believe Sanctum Falls is an amazing map, but I would probably say that Siren Strand is in second place when it comes to Clash. I feel like Sanctum Falls is great. Like Ghost Reef is always special to me, but I feel in Clash it's a very easy to get passive gameplay. So I'm not a fan of that, even though the map is cool. So. I'm very interesting here. I'm pretty interested when it comes to draft here that Illuzion banned Imani. I feel like, I don't know, this map feels a bit, I mean, to be fair, early on you have the side area of this map in Clash, so I can see that you have a lot of line of sight, but I don't know if I've ever felt like Imani has been a problem on this map. Massive damage to remove HK. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I'm just, I can't believe, like, we get Roland and we see Grandma. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Yeah, we still have no code, so I guess we'll keep waiting for that to show up. The like the whole custom game and system and spectator system are, I would say, I mean, they work, but they're pretty. I mean, I'd say they're pretty fragile in how they work. So there are a few things that you kind of want to adhere to when you use those systems right now. As we saw yesterday, like we tried to watch a game yesterday in Picard Bay, and that did not work a single time. So no matter what precautions we took for that game, it did not work. So very strange, but I guess that's what happens sometimes. Like, it has to allow us to join. I don't know, it's very strange. Yes, when they make the custom game, they have to allow spectators, or yeah, we can't actually watch. All right, I think I have the code. I think. Let's check this out. I do have a code. Let's see if we can join in a bit. Then we can watch the first game. Okay. Just want to make sure that we don't join too early. Like I said, it's a fragile system, so we'll wait a few seconds here. Yes, so in about a minute we should be able to join this game, and then we can watch Massive Damage versus Illuzion. First match, first map. And yeah, I mean, interesting draft as we talked about. I still expect Massive Damage to have a crazy good game here, as with the previous ones. The previous ones have been stomps, so 5 to 7 minute game roughly. So we should be able to join in about 20-30 seconds roughly. We want to wait for the players to make the game, pick the heroes, and then for them to actually load into the game. So it's a precaution because the spectator is a bit borked in that way. So we should be able to join pretty soon here. Alright, let's try it. I think we could try it now. Let's find out. See if it works. Alright. Let's find out if it works. Ladies and mental game. And it does. Here we are. We are in the game right now. Here we are. We have started. Looks like we just started, and we have a team fight going on over here at the D point. Very contested areas. We can see Margrave, both Margrave and Moza going low. Vadasi is getting pushed away here. Very strong position from Griselma here. She is getting poisoned very heavily by Voden. I'd rather play that Griselma, and we'll probably see some crazy good plays here. As unsuccessful push, both Roland and Vadasi going very low here. And looks like they have been pushed back all the way to the point. This point over here on B is very popular to push from enemy teams, as it looks like Illuzion actually opting in to go into the back lines, and they're trying to get a big push. We might see a team fight going out as this baby Cyclops is getting destroyed, lead face with the heal, and it looks like they're pretty much all poison on Illusion's side here. Vadasi sitting back below the point to try and hide from any sort of damage. Margrave going in with the focus, trying to get a play. Roland finishing the creature off, as we see Illuzion falling back with a lot of poking damage here from T-Mat, trying to deal with that Roland, but to no success. We have Beckett in backline getting destroyed by Voden with that sick jump in, and it looks like Illuzion actually stealing this point. And we are extremely close to a push for Illuzion versus Mad. Classy getting very low here, Margrave going ham. The kill onto Leadface on Sven gives Illuzion the push, the first push of today. It looks like Man has decided to put up yet another creature, another Cyclops, as Illuzion is now preparing to push from this point, I suppose. They need to push this. We've seen the previous games here from Man have been extremely strong. Classy trying to go in and deal some damage, perhaps control the fight a bit here. Voden going in as well as Roland. Can deal. Roland does a ton of damage to the wound as T-Mac goes low, and the first wound is actually down. Zero shield is up, and now Matt has to chase as Roland probably go down here on the way back. They are trying to. Wow, that was a sick escape. Voden trying actually helped out right there. Vadasi is in a bad spot, but helping Marga as much as he can. But yeah, Matt is pushing very, very hard here. And we might see them actually push all the way, which they are, all the way to the Bloomer here. They really want to chase them down. These low players are very, I mean, pretty much key at this point, and you want to punish them as much as possible. But you can see that actually Illuzion was successful escaping this, not losing any power whatsoever. That's actually crazy. That's a great play. We see Mad once again regrouping here on the D point. They do have that extra point and have extra power gain, so Illuzion has to get some plays going, just like they did in the previous push. But we can see Moza going in, trying to make a play, getting poisoned, and looks like Margaret going completely ham on the Ashlyn support, and he escapes into the arms, I suppose, of Vadasi here, and he's completely safe as Sven is doing Sven things, poking with his potions. One of the greatest projectiles in the game, I would say. So yeah, once again, Matt is resetting here. They're waiting for the Ashlyn support, which has just spawned. She's on her way up, and there she is. She's on their way. They really need her to play this, but it looks like actually Illuzion is indeed rotating once again over to E point. We're going to see another team fight coming up. Margaret trying to control the fight once again. There's a focus from Voden as well as Beckett. And it looks like Illuzion has to fall back a bit here while Matt is pushing extremely hard. Margaret doing a really great job controlling this fight. And it looks like we haven't had a single death so far from Illuzion. That was a scary, scary push. Grandma doing grandma things with her hands, trying to constantly move those hands around to put extra pressure on. Now the D point is coming up, and with unsuccessful push here from Illuzion, they need to get a play. It looks like they're actually going back to the E point here before the D point comes up. So let's see if Matt actually rotates. Matt going to the B point, so they're pushing both creatures on both sides here, and yeah, it looks like both creatures will indeed go down as Beckett finishes off the bloomer on this side. And well, I think Matt might have this push here. We'll see if they actually re-summon, but as we can see over on the E point, Illuzion actually put up an obelisk right here. An obelisk will block any sort of grabbing of power, and if power is up on this point, it will actually shoot lasers at you, so it's also not worth any points. As actually Matt pushing a big point here on Illusion's side, and this creature is going to go down in a second now, giving him the push. There it goes. Matt has the next push of the game. Team Matt has to escape low in health, Roden doing some poking damage, but you're going to have like a crazy amount of support on the Matt side as they're falling back trying to prepare for this push. We see Voden preparing here a new creature. The C point is also going up as we see some fights going on D. I believe Margaret is trying to make some plays here, trying to poke them down on the Mad side to allow them to have a weaker push here. And as we can see, the Guardian is indeed down. Mad not going for this at all. Well, except for Beckett, I suppose. Beckett can deal a ton of wound damage, we know that. And it looks like Beckett will go down. So already Illuzion has an up on the point, on the power side that is, in going into the third wound, the third push. It looks like Illuzion really, really wants this point, huh? I imagine why. I don't know, strange. Margaret going in, no focus yet. Roland going ham here. He has been fixed just like Kajir. A lot of poking damage coming from the support as well. But Margaret is pretty dang healthy as Grandma goes down to the focus of Roland right there. A very strong focus of this 800 damage by default. We've got a big fight coming in as Beckett is going low, but also with a crazy support. And it looks like Matt is actually getting pushed back here. Margaret doing a ton of work. Voden dealing with Beckett right there. And it looks like Sven is in a very bad spot. Gets picked off in the air. That is a nice badge for him right there. But also doing a ton of work. Grandma poking away with the hands as Margaret comes back. Looks like they're pretty much trying to ignore Grandma here. Very interesting. And I imagine they want to take this point as soon as possible, even though they are falling back at this point on the Illusion side. Very interesting. Yes, Aradra is indeed on Griselma. He's more known for his trip. Probably the best trip player you've seen in the world. Margaret once again trying to poke in the back lines. It looks like they're going to push E here again. Now there's a Cerberus here. Beckett completely ignoring that as Matt actually going into the C point. Both teams pushing literally the same points here on either side, and Matt is definitely going to get this down as well as Illuzion just killing that Cerberus on both sides. So we'll see some very awkward running back and forth between the teams to see if we get anyone caught out here. As Illuzion actually gets the next push. Roland getting extremely low, using that grappling hook like a madman. Very nice. And mostly teleporting away. The Vortex extremely annoying for any ranged character. Extremely strong. Griselma with her hands once again. Probably has the cooldown by now, I would imagine. Roland very low, but this looks like they really want to deal with Beckett here. It looks like Margaret missed his leap. Unfortunate, but the focus is out on Kato alone. Interesting play. Very strange way to deal with that, but I suppose they really want to deal with that. Beckett goes down, so they have a chance here. They have 9 seconds left in this push. There is no shield, and you have 5 seconds to deal with this. They will probably not be able to push this with the damage they have. No, and this is where they have to survive. Roland will go down here. He has no stamina. He's poisoned, and Voden goes down as well. So already only 10 power lead, so it looks like Voden died during that push. which also gave him the shield. Now Margrave is in a bad spot here. He's getting hammered by literally everyone. His armor is broken. It looks like he has no support until Vadasi shows up right at the perfect time, as always. Roland is once again back. He has his focus. He used it, or he tried to use it. He actually succeeded. Okay, he pushed Grandma back here, right in a bad spot from that focus from Roland. And Margaret trying to go in here. And looks like he's going to get absolutely hammered as Voden uses his focus trying to control the fight. The Sven focus is out. The Beckett focus is out. All the focus is going on. Even Grandma is in on this. Margrave actually going down as well as Mose. It looks like we have a chase over here on the other side. But it looks like we actually do have a successful escape by Roland. And that Vadasi is doing a lot of work in the backline. Like, the positioning from Vadasi has been amazing this game. It's actually crazy. But yeah, once again, Matt is ahead now, so unless we get a sick play here from Illuzion, I suppose we'll see another push from Matt. It looks like Illuzion want to push E again. It sure looks like, and they are indeed pushing E again. No Cerberus this time, but Matt is going to push B in response to this. Very interesting play, but yeah, these creatures should go down pretty quick, and we'll see if we can get in punish. It looks like they will rotate over to F here on the Illuzion side, as actually both teams are literally mirroring. They're actually peeling. Okay, they're going back. They want to save this creature, which is probably not going to happen. They want to go for the team fight here. Actually, interesting. Grandma getting pushed there by the Roland focus, which was unfortunate for the lead from Margrave, as Ashling and Team Matt goes down on. Wow, that is amazing. Okay, so we got some massive damage players going down. A triple for Illuzion. That was a crazy. That was very unfortunate from Roland there. It was, I guess, miscommunication. But they did manage in the end. Beckett trying to do a play here and get it absolutely destroyed in the back line on that point, which isn't going to do much, but it is indeed auto wound. And we're going to go into the clash. As the clash comes up, the water will recede. One of the coolest things in this map. There we go. They're totally underwater, but that is completely fine. The creatures will move, and it looks like we're already having a team fight on the new point here on B. Much easier to take in this position here. We see Sven doing a lot of work with those debuffs. Grandma trying to block the entrance here, or the exits, and Margrave already half health and even poisoned, so Vadasi has to go back and heal up. Poor Margrave, man, doing all that work for not a whole lot, man. Rolling doing a lot of poking damage as Margrave once again goes in. He should not have his focus yet, but maybe we'll see Beckett trying to use that focus and, well, successfully failing, I suppose, because it was the wrong position. And the creature is still up with a shield and everything, so we'll see a reset here from Illuzion side, trying to perhaps get another successful push or rotating around. We'll see. It looks like Illuzion indeed wants to rotate here, and it looks like they have been spotted out. And as Matt actually decides to go for the B point, as both teams are essentially doing the same thing here, while Grandma seems to be going her own way. I wonder if she'll go for her own creature. No, she is just late to the party, it looks like. So Illuzion keeps pushing here as Margot decides to go back to that B point here, trying to make a play. He did have the focus right there. And yeah, Ashling using her focus as well. This is a very bad spot for Margrave. He's poisoned and low on health, but he really tried. As Mosey goes in with her focus, Voden doing that poking damage, dealing with Sven. Beckett used her focus as well, but didn't do a whole lot, it looks like. As, wow, Illuzion gets another push. Ashling, Sven, and T-Man all going down. Grandma trying to do a lot of work here. It's not going well, as Grandma has to escape. Those hands will most likely be resummoned and not die, so she should have a cooldown up here. As we get into this wound here, will Illuzion have enough damage? We can see Margaret going in, trying to negate those shots, successfully doing so. They're actually destroying T-Mat here. Roland doing a ton of damage. Margaret once again controlling the fight with the leap. Roland getting extremely low. It looks like there might be a shield coming up here. A ton of damage at 4 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Wow. That is amazing. I did not see that coming. That is wow. Damn. That was really interesting. I have to say, we got a ton of damage here from Roland, and of course Voden top here on the wound doing a bunch of work. A ton of healing from Vadasi. She had a really good position in the back line, and extremely annoying to try and deal with. We did see Beckett trying to do a lot of cool plays, but you know, you can't win them all. I can report players in this screen. I don't think I will do that, but I can. All right.